I lost my opening.
Go
I
ahead.
give you Susie Finley, acoustic therapy, everyone.
Thank you,
Hey.
Robert. I'm going to say it again that I'm so excited to be here and grateful for you and launching this amazing book. And again, like I feel like it's more than a book. I have 364 new friends, and I know almost everybody here now. But in case you don't know me, my name is Susie. I'm a sound therapist, and I'm known as Susie Sound because I like to make noise. And I want to start by having everybody on mute. And the first thing I want everyone to do is get on their mics. And on the count of three, we're all going to say, "We love you, Robert." On the
Yes.
count of three. One,
Oh my God.
two, three. Ready?
We
Unmute.
love
We
you,
love you,
Robert.
Susie.
Really and passionately, Robert.
Woo, Robert. We
Oh
got to
my
keep those
gosh.
vibrations up.
Oh, wow. Give me a squirt bottle.
Lots of love there. So when we were talking yesterday, we were talking about what we were going to start with, and Robert had the most beautiful quote, and I'm like, this is the perfect way to start. So I just have to start with his quote, and it was this: "Light can be powerful."
Welcome to Egyptian mysticism yesterday.
Wait, not Egyptian mysticism.
365-step journey to enlightenment.
Can we get each other? We're going to start that over. Okay, so this is a beautiful quote from Robert that really applies to what we're doing here today. And it's his theory on light. Light can be powerful, but can also be chaotic. If we have a light and we point it in different directions, it's just randomness. But if we all have lights and we point them in the same direction, we have a brightness that can be seen by everyone. And this applies to sound too. And I have a little exercise because I want to create a collective consciousness of sound that we're all going to think about where we want our words and this book to go that's going to make the most impact. When we were writing our gratitude quotes, we all had in mind certain people that we wanted to reach, and I want us to all focus on that group. And we're all going to think about it collectively. Because the same way when meditators meditate and they create peace in the world and they have all these great changes, we can do this with sound. And it's actually kind of a cheat technique because when you meditate, a lot of people say you can manifest things. But there's a secret little formula that I love to tell people about, and it's vibration plus intention equals manifestation. So I'm going to have everybody hum while they're meditating, and I'm going to add the tuning forks to it so that it can entrain us into one. I'm going to call it a cosmic hum, if that makes sense to you. So it's going to be a meditation exercise, but we're going to inhale like normal, but on the exhale, you're going to hum. Okay, and as you're humming, that's when you put your intention in, because your intention is going to ride that wave. And then together, we're going to create a huge wave. And this book is going to reach all the people it's meant to reach. And that's my hope for the book, and I hope it's your hope. I know it's everyone's hope here, but that's the intention for today, is to get this book out to the right people, the people that need it most, the people it's going to inspire most. And like I said, it's more than just a book. I mean, like I said, I have 364 new friends, right? But now think, for every person that gets, this is going to magnify. I don't know if we have any mathematicians in the house, but that's a lot of people. Okay, every person, they're going to meet like 364 new people, 365 every time they open this book. So that's our intention, and we're going to start. We're going to close your eyes, and we're going to inhale. Like I said, on the exhale, we're going to hum, and I'm going to put a little bit of sound in here to entrain us, and we're going to do this for about 90 seconds. Think of all the people you wanted to reach.
Okay. There's my volume. No, they're talking. Tunes.
And for everybody that's still unmuted, because I hear some hums, which is wonderful, I'm going to have everybody make the sound of how they're feeling right now and then mute. We're going to go, like, I feel like, oh, woo. So you're going to make your last sound and just like, woo, woo. You're gonna mute.
Wonderful.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Peaceful, peaceful, peaceful.
What?
Yay.
Yeah, totally just a relaxed and amazing energetic space.
And now we're ready for Robert.
Oh my goodness, everyone give a Zoom applause to Susie Finley for opening up the ceremony for us today.
you.
I am so grateful for that. Thank you so much, Susie.
Oh, thank you. Mwah.
Oh my goodness. All right, everyone. Believe me, at 59 years old, I couldn't have never imagined myself doing that at 19 years old, my third year in the United States Marine Corps. So, thank you again for that. How I have changed over the years. Before we go into the panel, I just wanted to give a few just amazing shout out to some people here. Actually, everyone here. But I wanted to say thank you so much to my amazing publisher wife, Natalie McQueen. I mean, it is with her encouragement, it's with her effort, and it's with her, like, calling me even at 6 a.m. in the morning and saying, Robert, are you ready? I mean, without her, this doesn't happen. And I just want to say thank you for that. You're amazing, Natalie. I appreciate you. I want to say thank you to Sinette Van Breda, and the Diamond Beauties. If you're a Diamond Beauties, please just shout about and turn around and do the hokey pokey. I mean, my gosh, a wonderful community, beautiful women, and now Tanzanite men, which I'm a part of. I am so grateful for that. And she brought in world-class people to have a world-class book. Also, Howard Brown as well, a cancer survivor. We share that in common. And to be able to see him live and in action at Burger Theory of all places, neither one of us should be there, Howard, but here we were. We were there having some fun with each other. And I want to say thank you for everything. Also, Buddy Thornton, our tireless editor. You got messy, he'll fix your messy. That's Buddy Thornton. A little shout out for him. You know what? I have a nickname for him. He calls me W. I call him Human AI, because no one can read a book and edit a book like that guy can. He is just the most amazing person in the world, just so incredible. I also want to give a shout out, and she's not going to believe it or not, and that's Jackie Lappin. I met Jackie many, many years ago, and she probably thinks I'm probably slow as molasses, but here we are, Jackie. We're together. We're a part of a collection, and quite frankly, you have been that person, always in the distance, always shouting, always cheering me on, always keeping me in line and making sure everything is dotted and crossed and everything else. You're amazing that way. You're such a little tactician. You're amazing. And I just want to say thank you. I also want to say thank you so much to Angel Marie Monicelli. I mean, who doesn't know Angel Marie? One of my best friends in the world. And quite frankly, if it wasn't for her, I would have never known this space. I would have never had a Reiki session if it wasn't for Angel Marie. And I kid you not, everyone, it was the first time, some people walk on water, but after my Reiki session with Angel Marie, I actually walked on air. And it was the most incredible thing. And I also want to thank Eric Ranks. He's here as well. Another amazing, wonderful person that I've gotten to know through the military. He supports veterans all over the world tirelessly. Larry Briggs, Laurel Pendle. I mean, my God, she's been a friend of mine for 30 years. I couldn't put up with myself for 30 years. I get therapy just to handle myself sometime, and she's still around. Oh my gosh, Laurel. You know what? But I love you. And that's what it's about. You guys, I've always wanted to create a community where the heart was the center of everything. So much of the time we talk about mindset, but mindset means nothing to me if you don't have your heart set first. If you have your heart set and your mindset, believe me, you will always pursue the skill sets to make you uberly successful. And the people in this room are uber successful. I hear it from Mark, who's right now called Narc, but Mark Bayline, he's always said, Robert, you find the most accomplished people in the world. And you know what? I am grateful that someone notices, and they are going to start noticing all of us. And what I would like to do is I would like to call out my first panel. So I'm going to bring, let me see if I can do this, Angel Monticelli, Sinette. Where are you, Sinette? Sinette Van Breda. Let's see if I can get you in here. Can I spotlight more than one? Can I do that? No, I can't. I can add a spotlight. Yes, I can. I can add a spotlight. I'm going to bring up Kenneth Hill. I'm going to bring up Jennifer Farrar.
Jennifer.
Let me see, adding the spotlight. And I'm going to bring up Jackie Sicoli. And Jackie, you are like my networking godmother. So I'm going to bring you up as well.
Yeah, well, that's the first on that one.
Oh my goodness, Jackie, have we been through it together for the last 12 years?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
What a pleasure.
you know, and what I'm doing here, everyone, is many times we write in a book, but and we read the words, but this is a way for some of us to get to know each other. And that's the reason for this panel. And what I would like to do to start with the first question is just very quickly, I'll start with Jackie. I'm sorry, I'll start with Angel. You know, Angel, just tell us a little bit about who you are and just what you do. So those of you here today that don't know you will now know you.
Thank you, everyone, and congratulations to everyone. I'm Angel Marie Monticelli, and what I do is I help you to connect to your vibration, your energy, your knowing that you are energy. So that's really who I am. I'm a TV host. I also am a 9-time now international best-selling author, and I help you to also to calm yourself and to be able to connect with your inner self and helps you. I also am a Tai Chi instructor also. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Angel. I appreciate that. And if you love Angel, just put a 1 into the chat. Sharing is caring. Let her know. Put a 1 in there. We'll give her a 1. Sinette, who you are and what you do. You're next.
Thank you. Hi, my beautiful Robert. My name is Sinette van Breda. I am from Johannesburg, South Africa. My amazing group of ladies is the Diamond Beauties Forever, and I've created a men's group, Tanzanite Heroes, 2 months ago. And I am the voice of a million. I've got platforms that people can come and tell their stories through TV shows, live Zoom summits, our beautiful Diamond Moment magazine. So if you want your story out there for the world and you want a platform, I'm your girl. And I want to say, yes, let us celebrate. Celebrate. Thank you, Robert.
Thank you, Sinette. Thank you, Sinette from South Africa. You're another one. I could just listen to your voice all day long. If you love Sinette, please put a 2 in there. Please put a 2 in there. Sharing is caring. Or 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, as some people have been doing. Ken Hill, please, like Angel and Sinette, please tell us who you are and what you do.
Hello, everyone, and congratulations to everyone. I'm Kenneth Hill. I'm from New Jersey, and I am a martial arts school owner. My team and I specialize in teaching special needs students. Being disabled myself, they say I'm an example of what you can do instead of what you can't do. I've been studying for 50 years. I have 5 black belts, and I'm a 15-time Martial Arts Hall of Fame inductee.
Whew. Okay, that's enough. Give him a 3, everyone. We'll leave it at that. My goodness. I'm stuck on 15 right now. Oh, I'm gonna put a 15 in there. You're gonna get a special one from me. Here's a 15. There we go. Jennifer Farrar.
Oh my gosh, how do I follow that? That's amazing, Ken. My name is Jennifer Farrar. Healing Peace Within is my business, and I am a holistic healer and a teacher and a subconscious reprogrammer. So what I get to do is I get to help you heal your heart wounds and peel away all those layers that tell you that you're not special. And I know for a fact that everyone here is very special in their own way. And I help you peel all those layers that tell you I can't be, I can't do, I can't have, and turn those around and to say, yes, I can. Yes, I can be. Yes, I can do. And it's a wonderful, loving journey along the way.
I love it. If you want to get to know Jennifer, if you sharing is caring, give her a 4. Let's see her smile. I mean, she does live in Iowa City of all places. She does need help. But no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just being bad. They're arch rivals of Iowa State. Okay, Jackie Zaccoli.
Oh, I love you, Robert, and I'm so glad to be here and so proud to be part of this group and to see so many people that I really enjoy being with and to learn from. And I really do 2 things in life. It's about the simplest way that I can say it, is that number 1, I help you uncover your very best alliance so that you can intentionally go to LinkedIn and find those people. And then the second thing is that I place people upon your path. All you need to do is to tell me what your alliances are, where you're going, and it comes right in as to who you need. So I'm Jackie Zaccoli, broccoli with a Z.
Thank you. Thank you. The next question, I want everyone here to participate in this. I want everyone to participate in this question. We all have our chat here. And I'm going to ask the next question of all the panelists. And I gave them a little teaser. I sent an email, so hopefully they read my emails. I found no one reads emails anymore, but I send them out anyway. It's like a good exercise in journaling. I use email for journaling. And yes, everyone's already doing it. Put a 5 for Jackie in there. I will put my 5 in there as well. Jackie, I gotta get you some 5s here.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
The next question I have of the panelists, and actually everyone that's here with us right now, I believe that we are all given gifts in our life. But it can be summed into a few simple words, honesty, integrity, perspective, ambition, organization, playfulness, imagination, doing math problems. I don't know. We all have different skills. And what I would like everyone to do is think of a word or two. Think of a word or two. And think of that word as a gift that you've been given, that you're able to utilize each and every day as you share yourself with the world. And so what I would like everyone to do, Virginia, John, Bridget, Sherry, Margot, Julianne, Vicky Gowdy. Oh, cool. I like Vicky Gowdy. She's cool. Larry Briggs, Crystal Turner, Susan Flerchinger. Think Leslie Coons. I'm going through Luana Parker. Think of your words and put your words in there. As Angel Marie chooses her word and why she chose that word.
Thank you again to everyone. And my word would be energy, energizing, energy to experience. Why did I pick that one? Because we are just energy. The world is wondering what this energy is. They want to move energy. They want to manage their energy. They want to release. This is easily done. And that's why I picked energy. And I am called the Energizer. I'm also called the walking antidepressant. I like that one too. So that's why I picked that word.
Sinette.
So my superpower is love. Not only the love that I have for myself, but for the world. And my signature song is Cover the World with Love. Thank you, my beautiful Robert.
Thank you. And I remember the first time, 8 day a week, like I said, that there's too much love for 7 days. We had to create an 8th day, right?
Yes.
Ken.
For me, it's definitely perseverance. I was told so many times in so many different ways that I wouldn't be able to do this, couldn't do that, wasn't tall enough, strong enough, fast enough. And I just didn't listen to everyone else. And that's why I've been so successful in life.
Yeah. And everyone, Ken and I share perseverance. I was clinically, but I called myself criminally shy as a kid. So much so I had an awful speech impediment and had to go to speech therapy for over 5 years in counseling to get over my shyness. And I still remember the day when I was talking about in the audience, and my mom, my lovely, beautiful mom, she stood up and said, "Don't forget about your lazy eye." Yes, Mom, I will never forget about my lazy eye. And I was that awkward kid, but it was through perseverance that I've been able to achieve great things. And that's why I've always been one that always roots for the underdog, because underdogs can land on top as well. I love you all. Jennifer.
I'm going to take 2, and that is heart connection, because that's my superpower, is to be able to connect to your heart and know what's in there to help you realize that and see it for yourself.
Love that. Thank you, Jennifer. And Jackie.
Well, not unsurprising, I'm sure, to all of you, collaborate is probably my biggest word, and coupled with compassion that I have for others.
Thank you. And now everyone, and again, I want us to all follow in this exercise as if you'd like, because I think it's important, because we'll have all these words together. And I've seen some amazing words, empowerment, balance, blessings, time and patience, support, unconditional joy. Well, unconditional joy, I love that, Mandy. Healing, empowerment, clearing, balance, awareness. This is where I want to hang out. This is the cool kid place now. Oh my gosh, this is the cool kid place. The last question, Angel, I want to ask you is, why does being in this book matter to you so much, and why does it matter to others? Why should it matter to others?
Why should it? The reason why I've been in all 3 and the 4th, and then I'll continue, is because of this heartfelt connection. I feel valued. I feel like I am heard. And it is not about the card in my face, or that they just want to take. This community that you have fostered for all these years is a heart sense. So thank you to Sean. Thank you to Robert, Natalie, Buddy. I know you're the ones to do that, but why do people want to be involved? Because we get to know each other, not just what we do. And when we're vulnerable and we get to know each other, that's the key. When it's not just, I like you, I trust you. No, I love you. I love you, Sinead. I love you, Jackie. I love you. I could go on when needed to. I could keep going. And the thing is that energy is different than like, trust. What is that? No, like, and trust. That's different here in this community. So thank you. And we have so many things, right, Jackie, that we can get to, the radio, to the TV. I mean, there's so many things that you provide, and training, Robert, so many. So that is why.
Thank you, Angel. Sinette.
So thank you, beautiful Angel. It was beautiful, but I would love to add is the energy, the love, and then after all, gratitude is so an amazing thing that brings us all to ourselves and others. And I think that connection is that word I want to use is belonging to an amazing tribe. So thank you, my beautiful Robert, for everything you do, and all the people that have helped, Natalie and Buddy and everybody, and then for everyone that have done their page, because you have done your page with love. That is going to change the world forever. So thank you.
Thank you. And I want to comment on that. And everyone who's here, It's about providing a community where everyone has a seat at the table, everyone has a voice, everyone has the ability to provide value, but most importantly, a place where everyone is valued. That is the community that we are creating for the world. Ken.
I guess the biggest thing with me, it was so funny. The most popular comment that I got from people is, "It's about time."
I like that.
I've always been, the kind of person that stayed in the background, didn't want to say much or do much. And I kept hearing that, my journey would just help so many people. So when you reached out to me about this one, and as soon as you said, this is about gratitude, I leaped right on it because I'm grateful for everything that's ever happened in my life. And even if it was a bad experience, it was a learning experience for me. And I'm glad that I had them. And I just let people know how being different can actually be the best thing ever.
Thank you, Ken. I appreciate that so much. I'm gonna give you a smiley face for that one. Oh my goodness, where's my reactions? No, that's crying. I'm sorry. Let me see. That was a finger malfunction. There, I'll do a heart. Jennifer.
I love that, giving yourself permission to be different, because I felt different most of my life from my family and my friends. A couple of reasons. One is that, I was in the last book, so I became an international best-selling author. It felt like overnight, and I wanted to duplicate that again. And two, gratitude growing up, gratitude was not, when we were told that, I was told that gratitude, be grateful, be grateful. So it didn't feel like a good word to me. It felt like an obligation. And in writing my paragraph, such wonderful realizations came to me. So it gave me the opportunity to shift my perspective. And I literally cannot wait to get my hard copy, because I much prefer to read, have the hard copy. I love to feel the pages, to be able to read everybody's gratitude, to be able to continue that perception shift.
And I love that you said that, because I feel like when I have the hard copy of the book myself, it's like I feel the thought, the emotion more. I do. Jackie.
I want you all to take a moment, and I want you to envision all of the people that are in this book that are working together in an element such as a book, and on this screen, that are all focusing, such as was mentioned by Susie. If we start with vibration, and then we cause intention, what we literally can do is to manifest and increase love, prosperity, and peace. So when we are all doing it with the same wavelength, we get to actually, the quote that I use every day is that my gratitude increases my attitude and thus my accomplishments.
Thank
so
you.
When we have gratitude together in one book, in one place, think of the power of manifesting this together, such as in the Olympics or anything else where we're focusing on the same thing at the same time. So it's a chance, a place to manifest that what I wish to see in this world.
Well, thank you, panelists. Everyone, let's do a Zoom. Let's do that Zoom thing. Use your emojis. Sharing is caring. Put a flute up there. Put a happy face up there. Have a dog wagging its tail. Put a heart up there. Let them know that you're here and that you love them all. Thank you so much. I'll say it again and again. The quality of the people that are a part of this book. Open the book. Go to a different page. reach out and connect with someone. I truly believe you won't be disappointed with all of the amazing individuals who have put forth their knowledge for others to share their inspiration, support, and hope, to everyone. So thank you so much for being the first panel. Right now, we're going to do a little bit of a pivot. We are going to bring up Natalie McQueen and Buddy Thornton, and I want to give them a little bit of time so they can do some shout outs and thank yous to all of the authors and to each other. So Natalie, let me bring you up here. Give Natalie a one. Oh, I love all these things in the meeting chat. You guys are great. I got to start doing that. Let me see. I'm going to spotlight Natalie and let me find Buddy. And then Natalie is going to be doing some reveals. So please stay with us. We have some reveals coming. So we're going to know how good we've done, everyone. She's going to show eyes everything for us. So Natalie.
Thank you. It's so amazing. This is a day that we celebrate, and I get to see the smiling faces, the accomplishments. And it's such a different book, because when you take, say, business leaders or authors and you put them together in a book, they're used to that. This book, The Art of Connection, takes the business owner, the entrepreneur, the person that never thought they would write a book. And when I hear, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can do this, and we get to, along with Buddy and Robert, work with you in classes and say, we got you, we're going to take you through this, make it such an easy and enjoyable thing. And I see you come back year after year. And so you guys are such blessings for us, getting to work with you. And what Angel Marie said, you are family. This is such a great community that we get to support each other. We get to know each other more and more. And with Robert leading the community, he really takes us into the importance of, it's not a sale. It's getting to know that person, understanding their business, understanding how they make the world a better place, and then helping share that message out for them. So thank you for letting me be a part of this over and over. And thank you for being patient with us when we've had delays and different things. The world always seems to make it such a wonderful thing in the end. And Robert and I go, we just gave birth to another baby. Oh my gosh, we're going to do it again.
I told you she was my publishing wife. We've had four, we're going to go, we have 3 babies so far. So it's really amazing, everyone.
Yeah. So
oh my goodness.
Thank you, Robert.
Thank you, Natalie and Buddy.
Well, Robert, and obviously I have to thank Natalie for putting up with some of my antics at times. But, at the bottom of the day, when I edit a book like this, and this obviously is an extremely empowering book. For a guy like me, who is very emotive and who really embeds himself in people's emotions, as I read and edit every page of the book, it's like, can I stop and can I just like anchor in this spot for a moment, because I get to actually live within each contributor's gratitude. And that, more than anything else, tells me that when someone buys the book and then they actually make it a daily habit of reading that day's gratitude quote and understand who that person is, it's like you have this tribe that's just embedded in underneath your skin. It just makes you feel so good, and it just makes you feel like I belong somewhere. And how empowering is that? I've gone through some health issues over the last 3 months, so obviously I apologize for my contribution to any of the lateness in the book. But the bottom line is, you guys saved me. You guys uplifted me. You guys put me in a place where I felt loved and appreciated. And for that, I owe a debt of gratitude.
Thank you for that, Buddy. I appreciate that. And Dan Koo, I brought you into the spotlight here as well, and I just wanted you to take a little bit of time. Dan, everyone, Dan Koo does the dynamic QR codes for for our book series. We contract with him. So if anything goes wrong with the QR codes, I can always just seek him out because I know where he lives. So at any rate, Dan, please, you'll go ahead and just share a few comments as well.
Well, yeah, and it's always such a wonderful thing to be part of this community, because I will just say now, I've been part of this community for going on 4 years, and there's never been a moment, a minute, or an opportunity that I have not just cherished being part of this group. Everyone is just welcoming, and we are, to steal Jackie's word for a moment, we are about collaboration. We are about helping each other, where we build each other up, unlike other groups and other communities that profess to be about making things better. This community lives up to every single step of helping, being helpful, and being the community that really cares about each individual entrepreneur.
Thank you, Dan. You know, I want to say thank you all, because it really is about talking amazing things about the book and the authors. But it really stems from, people ask me what type, what do you offer in your company? What are your products? And is it the radio show, then the network? Is it the book? Is it the events? Is it the membership, etc.? And I always say our product's the people, and the better people that we have, the better product we have. And that's why it's always about being a part of each other. And I've seen people go from nowhere to just skyrocketed in their business, but no one does this alone. And let me tell you something, it's so much more powerful when you get to do it together, when you have an audience that's cheering you on as well. And that's what I love about the people of this community. Buddy, Dan, I'm going to take you out, and I'm going to have Natalie in the spotlight, and I'm going to give her control because she's going to be doing some reveals. Are you guys excited for some reveals? What is going on with this book, Natalie? Tell us.
All right, let me get the sharing here. And see, I'm sure everyone's seen this picture, but there's one thing that we added. So we're super excited that overall achievements, we hit 35 achievements, 16 hot new releases, and 19 #1 bestsellers in 4 countries. So US, Canada, Australia, and Germany is in the house. So that's exciting. I broke up just, obviously we can't go through all 35 categories and stuff, but I want you to know what we do is we look at us as a pool of business people, of how we make the world a better place. And we can go into some of the categories that highlight you guys. And this is where morals and responsibility, as we know, we've got multiple people in this category, and we hit it both in the US and in Canada, and US or Australia. And then business leadership and leadership training. So we've got a lot of bestsellers, a lot of hot new releases in those categories. And then this was hilarious because people don't understand when you're looking for categories. When I go into Germany, I have to go into the English books of Germany, but they're all in German. So I have to translate leadership and then look up those categories. So I use the translator to show you we've hit this and what that, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. That's business planning. And then this is just motivational, personal success, transformational, nonprofit organizations and charities, fundraisers and grants. I mean, Mark is with us here today, I believe. He has a business all around helping others get money for their organizations and charities. And then these are just some overviews of some bestsellers and Australia. this Angel Marie and our healing, Donna Campbell. We've got lots of healers in the group, and I know crystals is a huge part of that.
Yeah.
So I just want to congratulate everyone, because it takes an effort to push this out. It's so cool to open up Facebook and just see, oh, that's one of ours, and just see all the pictures of the book go through, and just people, excited about it. So congratulations to all the authors. I can't wait to do this again and again, but really give yourself a handshake, a tap on the back, a hug. It's so fun to be part of this, and I look forward to getting to know and having lots of coffee times with the people I don't know.
Thank you, Natalie. Oh my goodness. So if you guys, I mean, how many achievements did we have? 35?
35.
So everyone, I mean, I want to make sure you're paying attention. Put 35 into the chat. Put woohoo 30. Larry got it. Oh, Larry said it. Larry did it before I even said it. Man, he knows me too well. Oh my goodness. Here's the thing, everyone. We've done this before. This is our third time with our book launch, and this is actually the first time where we hit international bestseller even before the book launch. We have not done that before. And so what is so amazing about that this time is normally listen to me on this one. Normally when we buy the first round of paperback books, we're buying the paperback books without the international bestseller seal on the book. We have to establish that at the book launch, and then we go back and we buy the book again with the seal. So what is so cool about this time is you don't have to buy the book twice. I mean, I guess that's what we did, right? You don't have to buy the book twice. It is such a blessing. We can go buy the book right out the gate and have that international best-selling logo on it. And I also want to remind everyone, because people are like, well, everyone has a international best-selling book. No, they don't. Not a #1 international best-selling book. Amazon puts out 5,500 books per day. 5,500 books per day. And a fraction, 5, 6, maybe 7 books may be #1 in these categories. And here's the other thing about that. Amazon has AI. They troll the books that go up there. And if they find that you have that #1 international best-selling badge on your cover and you weren't #1, they will kick you out of their system for a year. So I just wanted to say, when we put that logo on there, it means something for everyone. It means that we're doing something that's great. Natalie?
Yeah, if I can just say one more thing. So Amazon qualifies a bestseller as in the top 100. So just know that we had 8s and 16s and 24s and all different numbers all over in all different categories. We're just focusing on #1s here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, we've had thousands throughout the book series at this point, and I'm glad you said that. Now, what I wanted to do too, everyone, is we work out a deal, or Natalie works out a deal with Amazon, and I just want to share my screen and have Natalie talk to this slide right here. Hopefully everyone can see that, and they can go to this bit.ly link. Is that correct, Natalie?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And so what are they going to find there?
They're going to find that we have the ebook still on special for $3.99. And then we have the print book for $16.99. And I believe we're going to leave that price for authors to buy. And what I would recommend is make this something that you can share with people for gifts and stuff. So we're going to raise the price to $26 on all of the books coming up. And so take advantage. Robert, did we say till the end of the month? I'm sorry that I don't have the date.
I believe it was till the 30th. Yeah. This
Yeah,
is March
okay.
31st. 3/3.
So we will
Yeah.
leave this special up till the end of the month. So take advantage of the $16.99 instead of the 26, and then sell them, give them as gifts. You know, they're great gifts. Give them as business. You know, when you're meeting somebody, give it as a gift, and it will pay you back over and over. And then what Robert said, flip through the book and find people that you don't know, reach out and, you know, find out more about that person's business.
Mm-hmm. And we did this before. I'm gonna bring this slide down for just a second. I'm gonna attempt to bring this slide down for a second. Let's see, not new share. I don't want new share.
Just convenience.
Let's see here. Did I get out of my share?
No, we can still see your screen.
Okay, stop share. Okay. I also want, let me do something else. I want to show everyone something. We also have a contest. So let me show something else. And a few people have already done it. And when you go to this landing page, anyone who gets the book and reviews it, we will provide, and Leslie Klein knows I do this. You know, I just say it's $100 Amazon gift card. Oh my goodness, Leslie, you're wonderful. I hope you're here right now. But on this page, to also help create a much broader, larger footprint, and to also, really trip into the Amazon algorithm, write a rating. We have 5 so far. The 5 people who have rated, there's Jana Short, Mary Jo Gremling, Linda Carmine, Saskia, and what we're going to do is we're going to put your names into like a little pot or something like that, what we've done before, and then whoever leaves whoever gets pulled out of there will win a $100 gift card to Amazon. So please, read the book, go through a few pages, leave a review. Hopefully it's a 5-star because you're in there. I don't want you to see you put you a 4-star for yourself because you are 5-star people. So, please go. And another way to get to this page is just go to mybook.to/Art of Connection 4. And that'll take you straight to the page. Again, it's mybook.to/Art of Connection 4. That will take you to the page. Write your review. We'll put you in, winner, chicken dinner. And we'd love to see, we'd love to announce you to the rest of the members. All right. And any questions from anyone about any of this? Now, one of the big questions, Natalie, that I do get is about claiming a page. I'm a first-time author. I'm an author of a previous book. I would like to be able to put that on my author profile. Speak to that for a few moments.
Sure. So everyone that was in this book can now say that you are an international bestseller author or best-selling author of a compilation book. And you can post. What's great about it is under your email sign off, you can post it there, and you can post a picture of your book with the link that goes right to the book. And if you need help with that, let me know. The other great thing is, even though the book is not in your account, I do classes on this, and I'll do an updated video. You can have your own Amazon author page that showcases you. And I also I've helped Angel Marie. We're working on hers. But we can do A+ content and blow out how your Amazon author page looks.
Yeah, and I want to remind and I say this in our classes too, from a technology standpoint, a book, a single authored book, a co-authored book, a chapter written book, a collaborative book such as this, you get credibility at the same levels in all those ways because you are an Amazon system. And a lot of you have heard me say this before. Google may be the most utilized search engine in the world, but the most utilized search engine in the world for people finding credible people is Amazon. So if you're a mindset coach, if you're an event planner, if you are a safety diva, Crystal, keep publishing, because the more you get published, whether it's a collaborative book, whether it's your own book, whether it's a book that you write with someone, keep putting them, keep claiming them, keep putting them into your Amazon profile, because people will search for you based upon what your superpower is. Is it entrepreneurship? Is it accounting? You want to keep utilizing Amazon. I can't tell you at this point in time how many people reach out to me through Amazon, and I ask them, how'd you find me? Well, I saw your profile on Amazon. I was looking to be this, that, or the other. And I'm like, well, I'm not a transformational coach, but they find me anyway. And what's beautiful about that is I'm able to refer you. I can look in our own book and give you referrals on transformational coaching just because you're a part of this book. And in the other thing, by claiming your page and claiming your authorship, you also go through the Amazon carousel, which also creates more findability with you. And I just cannot stress upon this most. I love it when technology works for me. I hate it when I work for technology. So please take the easy wins and get technology to work for you. What I'd like to do now is it's coming on 12:15. I want to get our next panel ready. Again, go to I put the link in there, and Howard Brown put a link into the chat. Please leave a review. We have a wonderful I don't know what you call it, a raffle for that, or drawing for that, for an Amazon gift card. Sharing is caring, and we just love you. Crystal, you have your hand up. Did you have we'll take a little break for a question.
Yes, I wanted to say that I actually, because you were saying the book may not show up in your page, I actually was able to write Amazon and ask them, because I said I was a collaborative author, and it is on my author page.
Yep.
Yep.
Howard's is already too. So.
And they actually are turning that
Mine too.
around pretty quickly.
Yeah.
All right.
Same
All
day.
right.
Actually, they did mine. I was surprised. They did it the same day.
Yeah, it is just amazing how they do that. I'm going to bring on our next panel. And so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to look for Howard Brown, Yvonne Gamble, Tony Acosta, Mandy Robinson, and John Vericle. I just heard your voice, so I know you're here. So let me go ahead, and we're going to unspotlight, and let's meet some more authors. All right, John, I'm going to spotlight you, and I'm looking for Yvonne Gamble. Let's see, is she here? Did I pass Tony Acosta? There's Howard. All right, Yvonne Gamble. Oh my goodness.
There we go. I was starting to get a complex. I was the only one. I was like, wait.
Yeah. Let's see. Mandy, are you here? There's Tony. There we go. Oh my goodness.
I'm here, but I don't see my profile.
I hear you. I hear you.
I don't know where it vanished, but I can see everyone else. I just can't see myself.
I am looking for you. Oh, there you are. All right, here we go.
I'm glad I'm still alive.
All right, you are still alive. And so everyone, I just want to, we're going to have another panel. Please give applause, give happy faces. We're so excited to have our next panel. We have John Verico, Howard Brown, Yvonne Gamble, Mandy Robinson, and Tony Sophia Acosta. Same question. I would like to start with you, John. Just tell us who you are and what you do.
Hi, everybody. I'm John Verico. I'm in York, Pennsylvania, and I am the founder of Share Your Fire, and I'm a motivational leadership communication speaker and coach.
Howard Brown.
I'm Howard Brown. I am Mr. Shining Brightly, of course. And I help struggling leaders get back on track because I too am a struggling leader. And we use our light to lift up ourselves and lift up others.
I love that. Yvonne Gamble.
Yes, hello everyone, and congratulations to all of the international best-selling authors of AOC. I am a industry leader. I have held over 7 different industries in venture capital, solar energy, asset management, space economy funding, modular home building and development, bespoke publishing, medical transport, a think tank. I am also the country director for Life Science Ambassadors International, and I also have a political organization.
Thank you, Yvonne.
I'm a slacker.
Tani.
Hello, Robert. And so great to use that title, international author. Wow, that's just So anyway, my name is Tani Acosta. I am a life coach, and I create a multimodal practice to create authenticity and change that lasts. And really, I think many of us have facilitated or created change in our lives, but my passion is creating the change for your deeper self, your deeper mission, and then truly the inspiration that comes from that just becomes fun and effortless.
Thank you. Thank you. And Mandy.
Hi, Robert, everyone. Thank you for having me here. And I want to just say namaste to everyone. And I want to begin by saying the word Ichigo Ichiya. And I'm saying it because it's a Japanese greeting of great value. It means to capture every moment in our life and not let a moment slip by. And it also conveys each encounter with each of us here or out there is special and unique and compels us to live in and be focused on the present moment. So that's my greeting and wish for each of you. Ichigo Ichiya. Life is a gift. It is the greatest gift from the giver of all perfect presents from above. And I certainly have come to value this gift unconditionally, multiple times. Who am I? I am the creator of my own reality, where in each moment I choose to bring in love, I choose to bring in abundance, and I choose to bring in joy, all of which create a transformational experience, not just for myself, but for everybody that I engaged. I'm a distinguished Toastmaster, professional speaker, professional photographer, professional poet. I'm a women's empowerment coach. I'm an 11 times after today, a 12 times author on Amazon, 3 of which are best-selling. And I just love reaching out, connecting with people, heart to heart, bringing this joy, this energy. And I use the word emotion. I capitalize the E, and I am energy in motion with all of you because I can feel your vibrations back here. So blessed to be here. Thank you all and congratulations.
Thank you so much, Mandy. I appreciate that. And I appreciate all of our panelists here. And I would like to do a similar thing in nature now. I asked for one word from the first panel, but I'm going to stretch everyone who's here, all of our authors, and I want you to think of another word. It may be empowerment. It may be organization. It may be playfulness. It may be whatever that second word is. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around and I'm going to start with Mandy, and I'm going to work backwards on this one just to trip up the panel a little bit. And I'm going to ask you, as a superpower, what would be your one word that would be your gift to the world?
I have had many lawyers say to me that they love my tenacity. I am very tenacious.
So attorneys say that you are tenacious.
Yes, they do, and always say they would like me on their side of the desk.
I'll take that. Oh my goodness. Well, if you love the word tenacious, I mean, put a 1 in there for Mandy. See, we're working backwards this time. Please put a 1 in there, or a 1-1, or a 1-1-1-1-1. And let her know that you care. I love that word. Tawny, what would be your word?
Wow. It's hard to say a word, so I'll say listening, profound listening.
And why do you pick that word?
I picked that word because don't all of us have the need to be heard? And how empowering that is when we're truly heard at the deepest level.
I love that. I love that. I'm putting a 2 already. I'm gonna beat Larry Briggs. There's your 2. All right.
You're making me
Thank you.
You're making me blush, Robert.
No, you're great. You're great. Yvonne.
My one word is access. I am an accessor. I open doors for people. In the world of venture capital, it's high level financing and funding. The key is access. Positioning and preparation are also a part of that. But if you don't have access to those different instruments and those different, financial mechanisms, then simply you just kind of go along, at the same level that you're at, but you want to go to the next level, you need access. And that's what I do. I give you access.
Thank you. See, I'm putting my 3 in there, right for you, Yvonne. You 3, I'm putting a word in. Don't forget, everyone, put your words in there. Access is one I haven't seen yet, and I appreciate that. Howard.
My word is kindness, because we can all choose to be kind. It's a choice we can make, and random act of kindness, and just be kind to yourself and to others. Kindness.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't even have to say the numbers anymore. They're already putting the 4s in there. I mean, okay, there we go. I'm gonna put a 5 in there for John. I'm gonna preempt you, everyone here. I'll put my 5 going. Boom, there's my 5. John, you better say something good. Don't make me look bad. Dave Ray in San Diego gave you like 500 5s.
Oh, that's awesome.
Your word.
So my word is choice, actually. And Howard, I mean, we're kind of a similar mindset. And I choose choice because every day we have a choice about the behaviors that we want to put out there. We choose the way we want to show up in the world. We choose the way we treat other people. My original word was torch, which I had put in earlier, and I want to expound on that too, because torch is that inner fire that burns within ourselves. And that is actually an acronym for trust, opportunity, respect, communication, and humanity, which is what keeps our fire burning. And we have the choice to light that fire.
That is wonderful. I mean, are we getting some great words? Are we getting some great ideas? And part of the brain expansion is being able to gleam off of the greatness that is here. I mean, that's what I love about having empowering communities that are heart-centered and like-minded. I'm
sorry, I just saw Mark's comment.
What
Come
did
on,
Mark
baby,
say?
light my fire.
Oh my gosh, of course. Light my fire.
Set the world on fire.
Jessica has the flames coming up too. I mean, and as I tell Nefertiti, she lives in the land of the wicked. Well, we live in the land of the oven out here in Phoenix, Arizona. Believe me, it gets a little hot here at times. I'm proud of pretty much nearly everyone that has been a part of this book series. I've been able to read every page. Some pages, they do move me more than others. And many times it's because of life experiences. And one of the things that I found about these pages is that it creates a space for all of us. If we take it seriously, it takes us to a place where we just have to pause for a moment for a little bit of reflection. And some call it even a little bit of self-care. And what's really crazy about this is many of the authors come back to me and they said, it's just a page. Is it really going to matter? And what happens is they come back and I say, well, did that page really matter? And many times they come back to me and they say, you know what? It mattered to me.
Yeah.
It mattered that I wrote it. And I hope it matters to others that read it. But at the end of the day, it mattered to me. And I think that that's the beauty about writing a book. It doesn't have to be long. What it is impactful. And that's what's so beautiful. And for many of us here that are authors, we have a couple of special things coming up after this panel. But one of the things I say, there's a couple of things in life: unintended consequences. There's also unintended benefits, unintended miracles. And the biggest miracles that I'm starting to see is how our educational community, both in high school and college, are starting to embrace this book as a reading option for those kids to learn.
Wow.
Because in many ways, they consume information different than a lot of us in this room. And when they get to read our pages back to back to back to back, the kids that wouldn't read a page or two are now reading 20, 30, and 40 pages. That's the beauty that we're offering. And many teachers are starting to call me and they're saying, you know what, you're getting my kids to want to read again. And isn't that the beauty? Isn't that what we're creating here? It's putting out to the world the very knowledge that leaves a greater legacy than what had happened before. Because we're creating the very thing that never existed. And that's what's so awesome, in my opinion, when I see all of us come together collectively and leaving our imprint on this world. So, John, why does this book matter to you? And why do you want this book to matter to others?
The sensation of gratitude is what keeps us going. We can get so lost every day in all of the daily stuff in our life, the daily dramas and traumas that we face. And sometimes we lose track of the things that are really good in our lives. And sometimes we just need that little reminder that there is stuff in the world to be grateful for. And so when you invited me to this book, I had to be part of it. I mean, I was part of some of the other ones, but this one meant even more to me. That's why I did 2 pages this time, because it meant that so much more to me. And just reading the contributions of my fellow co-authors here, each one of them helps me to feel that moment of gratitude and helps improve the way I approach every day in my life. And I hope that the compilation of all of us together are helping for others to feel that sense of gratitude so that they can overcome their daily challenges as well.
Thank you, John. Mandy, I'm going to go to you next. I'm popcorning you guys.
We're all over the place. Okay, what was the last question, right? What does it mean being in the book? Well, first of all, it's going to bring immense joy to everyone who reads it. We know that gratitude is the quality of being thankful, a readiness to return to kindness and appreciation. For me, it's the foundation. It's the very core foundation of moving myself and others into pure positive energy. Gratitude does that. Quick couple of quotes here. Oprah Winfrey noted, it's the quickest, easiest, most powerful way to affect change in anyone's life. And Helen Ellis said, there's nothing nicer, and I love this. There is nothing nicer than unexpected appreciation. If you are grateful, grab a pen. I thought that was profound. Again, it's the emotion, it's the energy in motion. That's what gratitude is. And for me, it matters abundantly that I'm in this book, both energetically, spiritually, physically. It represents all that I stand for, who I am, my core values. And I'm an energy worker, and I am feeling the vibrational energy to and fro between every single person in this group. And I am absolutely awe-inspired. It's like I said, it's the foundation for all that is good, pure, honest, loving, kind, so much more. And lastly, I am honored, absolutely honored and humbled, not just to be here and have the invitation from Robert, but to be in the company of such beautiful, heart-centered people radiating the same energy. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mandy. I feel gush. Just so you know, I feel a little gush there. Tawny.
Hi, wow, to go after all of that. That's So for, what I would really say is, gratitude and appreciation. I think they really embody what we want to do with this book and what we want to do with this community. And so when I think about being an author in this book, I just think when I write something, if what I wrote, and yes, I did 2 pages, just like John, because I'm going to double down, definitely. But when our words connect with just one person, that is the most immense victory we could make as authors and as human beings.
That's true.
And I think that sometimes we get so, especially in entrepreneurship and social media and followers and this and that, and we lose the most important connection we have is the person right in front of us. And I think that to express this in a book and to know that there may be one set of eyes that's going to connect with what I have to give.
Right.
That's
Right.
just like a wow. So thank you.
You reminded me of something, Tawny, and I want to share this with everyone here. And Tiffany Ramirez is one of the authors that called how many, especially women, because I hear the stories many times. So women, if I'm wrong, don't hurt me, but I've just heard it many times. How many times have you given up so much of your life for someone else or someone else's? If you have, put a 1 into the chat. And I hear that a lot. Self-care is the last place that many of you may have been at certain times in your life. You are supposed to, you have to, many even single moms like my mom, she raised me. I come from a single mom. And I wanted to share this. I still remember Tiffany, she lived her life for someone else, and that was her husband. And she loves her husband and she still supports her husband, but she didn't have the courage to set out for herself. So she put everything into her husband's business, not her passions. He came to this book and she rolled the dice and she said, I'm going to have a page in that book. And she remembers, and she told me, I remember getting that book and I held it in my hands. She's never been published. She wasn't degreed. I don't even remember if she went to high school. And she saw that book in her hands, that 2.1 pound book. And she said in that moment of reading her page and seeing it in the table of contents, she said to herself, you know what? I can do anything.
Yeah.
And so not only did she take that one little stinking page, as Julie Jones says, thinking, that one little page, within the year, she wrote her very own first children's book called Boss Kid. And she was able to support, but she was also able to leave her husband's CBD shop. And she was able to find her space and live her passion with her husband. But this was it, living her passion for the first time in her life because of the confidence of one thinking page. I think that is damn powerful.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yvonne.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I definitely have to piggyback off of Mandy because she gave the speech that I was going to give. So I am in her grace, her graciousness. I'm in her grace and in her spotlight. Just to kind of piggyback off of that, this is truly the embodiment of what I do. And I know everyone heard, I hail from 7 different industries. And in doing that, it's all about connection. I would not be able to do what I do, if I did not have connections, if I did not have connectors, like Jackie Zaccoli, who puts the people, right in front of me and said, this is who you need to talk to today. Yvonne, have you talked to them now? That's Jackie, as you all know. But if it's not for those connections, because everything that I do is relationship. See, it's not just simply making a connection. Making a connection, fine, I have to take this hand, I connect. But but you see how they go together? That's the relationship. That's what this book does. This book creates that relationship. You can connect. When I'm like this, I'm connected. But this is a relationship.
Oh, that's good.
Together,
That's
and
good.
it is that thing that you say, upon this, like my rock is built, and no one can take it away from me. And
That's
that
good.
is the art.
That's good.
That is true art of connection.
Yep.
So I'm going to end it there, and I'm going to say I'm giving my graciousness and my gratitude to Mandy because she said it so eloquently. And I'm not one to try to repeat that. I will come humbly and stand humbly behind her, what she said. Thank you.
Thank you, Yvonne.
Way to
Thank
bring it
you, guys.
around full circle
Yep.
to the art of
And-
connection.
Yeah.
And, and Howard,
So I want to tell you that I got into book 3, The Transformative Inspiration, selfishly because I met Natalie and she told me my book was lonely. I had just worked over 3 years on Shining Brightly, my memoir, after surviving, stage 4 cancer for a second time. And I did it selfishly and I came in late. And then I met the community. And for the second book, I brought 7 people. And the next book, I'm going to bring even more with me. And what got me was the community. I've worked with probably 12 to 15 of you, and there's so many more to meet and to, I'm looking forward to meeting all of you. But what this proved to me is that this is a team sport. Life is a team sport.
That's true.
Okay? And that this is just the ultimate people contributing their page, the leadership coordinating it. And we come in as strangers and we walk out as family, and that is powerful. We all need more family. And every single one in this room will take my call. We'll get to know each other and we can find out if we have something to do immediately or to do later on. And I just want to tell you that we don't even know how many lives we will change and strangers we will never meet by reading a word that we wrote. And that means everything.
Very good.
thank you. Oh my
Perfect.
goodness.
Perfect.
Thank you so much. If you love the panel, put a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in there. Put your emojis. Put your dog pictures in there. Maybe some cute kittens. Whatever you want to put in there. Please give it up for this panel. Give them a round of applause. Thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate your thoughts, and gosh, you guys touched me and moved me, and I hope that did to others in this room. I'm sure it did to others in this room. Thank you so much. What I'd like to do now is I want to talk about something that I do often as a class. And most of us in here are entrepreneurs, business owners, and influencers. Many of us, we may be in our 2nd, 3rd, or even 4th chapters in life. But one of the things that binds us all together, is a heart that is in a place of service. And this service is for each other. My dream has always been, I've been in a lot of entrepreneurial communities. I'm a recovering programmer. I've worked for a lot of really large corporations in my life. And I've always said computing could be frustrating, but people are far more frustrating than computers, but they're also far more fascinating. And you know what? And when you get to be with the right people, people are also far more fulfilling, if that makes sense. And when you have the right ones around you, it's like being a solar panel. You just can't run out of energy. And I see Ken's here. I see Iman's here. I mean, you talk about, yes, two energizing bunnies. Boy, they both do that for me as well. You know, but what I want to do is just take a couple of moments and I'm going to allow an open mic. Put up a hand and I just want to open the mic. Does anyone who's here, do you have any takeaways that you would like to share? We're a little over an hour and a half in and we're coming to the end. But if I don't do it now, we may not get the opportunity. So raise like your little emoji hand, not your hand, but you're like a little emoji hand. And let me bring you up so you can share.
You'll find a little emoji.
There's an emoji. All right, Virginia, thank you. Yes, you open your mic. Go ahead and share.
Yeah, it's just been a thrill for me to be here. This is a brand new thing for me, and I had no idea the power of all of us together. And I'm so grateful for you and your team for channeling that and bringing us all together so we can meet each other and realize our potential, not only individually, but as this group. So thank you. It's been a joy.
Thank you, Virginia. Yeah. Please put a smiley face or a kitten in the chat if you'd like to for Virginia sharing with Carrie and let her know that you loved her comments. Crystal.
Hi, everyone. I just want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to everyone for your contribution. Thank you for this, like, Robert, for your clearing, for who you are, for like sticking with me when it was like, oh, if I'm really gonna, do this, and just for having this be a fulfillment of like one of my things I wanted to do in life, and it just being a springboard and just all that this network and all that you are. I just feel the energy too. I'm just looking to continue to be connected to all of you, and just in fulfilling this empowerment and. For me, leaving this earth, this fully poured out as a vessel, and this is just one of the things that I see allowing that to happen. So, thank you all.
Thank you,
thank you. For your clearing.
And I need some time to do some other things because we're coming to the end. Radavi, I'll have you, and then Julie, and Robert and Susie and Jackie. I'll bring you back in just a few moments. But keep your hands up.
Yeah, it is so exciting and rewarding being here. And first of all, I want to acknowledge Jackie Zicoli. And I'm touched because if it wasn't Jackie, I would never have met Robert, whom I really love so much. And the thing is, your group keeps growing on me. So and not just, so I'm sitting here with all of these authors, and it's very beautiful and honored to be on my first best-selling book. I hope that when mine comes out very soon, it will be nearby there too. Thank you.
Thank you, Radavi. I want to bring up, I wanted to take another twist, another turn into this meeting today. And I wanted to have a conversation just a little bit with Iman. Iman, go ahead and turn off your mic.
Hey.
Hey. I don't know. Do you guys know this guy? This guy's actually a pretty cool guy coming down here from the colds of, Vancouver, Canada. And I remember Iman and I starting to kind of get our sea legs on our relationship together. And I will never forget the statement he said. And Lori Osborne, I know you're going to remember this statement as well. And he said, I don't know if I want to die being known as a web developer. And I got, oh my God, if he only had known. And the first thing I did, I went, oh, I was looking over at Laura. And Laura was just like, he just said that. but
to be fair, I
will
at
be
design.
fair. But everyone, why Iman matters to me so much, and I'm going to piggy off of what Yvonne and also what Mandy said, is he also brings our words not only to life, but he also helps us create what we write and turn these words into profit. I mean, it is amazing. And one thing I say, there's authorpreneurs and there's entrepreneur authors. And there's a big difference. It's 180-degree difference. I didn't say 360. See, that'd be all the way around. No, it's 180-degree difference between the two. Because we as entrepreneurs, business owners, and influencers, speakers and authors and moms and dads and cousins and nephews and misplaced furry animals, whatever we want to call ourselves, the one thing that we are is we live in what we do. And books may not necessarily be our passion, but books are one of the most tried and true ways to help you create the credibility that helps you extend and lead through and into your passions. And Iman, I'm going to be welcoming back, and I would want everyone to come learn from Iman, and we're going to be putting on an event to help us as entrepreneur authors, business owners, influencers, etc. So we can do more. This book and collaboration, our own books, and the functions and the love that we do, and Iman, just take a few moments to tell everyone who you are if they don't know you, and what magical ways that you can help authors create profitability from the books that they write.
Can I actually introduce myself by being totally open and actually show certain things here?
No one's open in this audience. I'm sorry. We try to be inauthentic at every level. Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna skip.
Being sarcastic.
I'm gonna skip the official intro because that's very hard for me as doing different things. But I'm gonna do something else. As Robert and I talked right before this call, I went online and I checked the sales of my book. I have a book that in the last 5 years, it has been in the top 100 entrepreneurial books in the world. And this particular book is the most sold book on Amazon on online course creation, called The Ultimate Course Formula. And when people hear that, they think I made millions as a result of selling this book, or at least hundreds of thousands, or at least tens of thousands. But I want to do something, if it's okay with you guys, and I want to actually share the screen of my computer and show you the truth behind this.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the top 100 entrepreneurial books in the world right now, right this second. This is $100 million leads. That is like one of the best books, Lean Startup, Professional MBA, whatever. This is my book, Ultimate Course Formula. And even when I scroll a little bit lower than that, you will see the $100 Startup, which is one of the most sold books in the world, is today ranking under my book. So this is like as high as a book normally gets, right? This is my royalties of that book, my lifetime. No, actually it's last year. Sorry, it's not lifetime, it's last year. Last year is only $4,500 Canadian. And $4,500 is nothing, really, comparing to what that book has generated. And here is why. Because when people download that book, in the very first few pages of that book, I tell people, thank you very much for downloading this book, for purchasing this book. go to this webinar and learn more about what we do. That book alone probably had generated over $500,000 to $1 million last year for our business. But we only got $4,500 from Amazon royalties. So I think that kind of explains kind of everything that we wanted to talk about visually in like 2 minutes of the value of your book and how your book can transform your business by using things in the right place and knowing actually what the role of the book is and the role of the rest of the funnel. Well, what after the book? What comes after the book? And that question is like, what comes after the book? What's the role of the book in the business and the impact? And I'm glad that so many people bought that book that I ended up making $4,500 in royalties. But that book helped a lot of people last year, but didn't make us money directly from royalties. It made us money from getting people to go buy our courses, my mentorship programs, our software, and so on and so forth. And so I'm just putting this here as like let's think about this for a second in your business. If you want to write and publish your book, what's the next step in your business and how you can use this opportunity to transform people's lives in much, much deeper level while you're generating meaningful income in your business, your company, and bring it to your family.
Thank you, Iman. And this is a part of the piece. We do more collectively all together. Everyone is here. We are all doing amazing things. The power, I have always said, has been the people, and we are all in the people. But the power is also in the knowledge. The power is also in the energy. The power is also in just great attitude. You know, and I bring Iman here to be with us because he also has another silo to help us all create opportunity and growth for ourselves as well. And as we grow in those opportunities, we can serve more people. And that's my whole goal here, is creating a starting place, a middle place. I don't know about an ending place, but a place where we can all do this together through encouragement and the bonds of the relationships that we create here and the knowledge of all of us, you know. And and Iman will say, I hope he vouches for me, I look to those in the community, and Iman's a community member as well. I look to us. He has a seat at the table. He has the power of his voice. He's someone who provides value, and he's someone that I value. And everyone here, I feel the same way about. And hopefully we will be having these conversations over the next few months so we can find our superpowers together. So thank you so much. I want to keep going because my goodness, time is just going by so quickly. I would like to, you know, I want to bring up my background just a little bit. So I'm going to spotlight myself, and I want to show everyone something. Yeah, there I am. So yeah, that's me. Hello, hello, I look big. This is great. This is nice. Back here, I have 3 book covers. The first one over here in the pink is the Transformation. The one before that is Inspiration. The one before that is the Art of Networking. Each one of those book covers has meaning, but sometimes it's just a book cover. It's just a book cover, you know, big deal. The first book cover, that microphone, was I wanted to help entrepreneurs carry their voice to the world. The second book cover was, it's of the Grand Canyon, a state that I live in now. It's in Arizona. It's one of the 7 wonders of the world. And that's what I feel about us as people. We are wonders of the world. The third book is Transformation and the Butterfly. And many times we only think of the butterfly as the chrysalis and then the butterfly coming out. But see, transformation isn't a one-step or a two-step process. It's a multi-step process. And if you truly look at the butterfly, it goes through many stages, from egg to pupa, you know, to the chrysalis, to the butterfly that goes on. Transformation is amazing. And then our fourth book, which I don't have, so I'll have to defer to Natalie, which is in the background, and that's of the cherry blossom that I explained. But see, the thing is the journey isn't just stopping with book number 4. The journey keeps going. And if it wasn't for the chicken soup for the soul guy, the crazy one, this journey would have never happened. Because the first book I ever did was the hardest thing that I ever did, including Marine Corps boot camp. But I did a second one, and I did a third one, and I did a fourth one. And now it's time to do the fifth one. And here we are. We're launching the fourth book, but yet our voices will carry on. And I'm very excited to bring on one of the voices who's going to carry on the fifth book with me. Now, the other thing that you may notice, women may notice, I don't know if the men have noticed, but the women may notice that every book that I've had has always had a female cover co-author with me. This is the first time I'm going to have a man cover co-author with me. And what an incredible person is going to be my cover co-author. Because it's not because he said it, it's because my son said it. He said the most powerful thing that you can bring to any room is a smile. And I asked Troy, why is that? And he says it's because it's the first thing that tells everyone else around you that you're open for business. So I want to see everyone smile for just a moment. Just a moment. All right, I see some smiles. Smiles are good. And what I would like to do is I would like to introduce our next amazing cover co-author for our book, Mr. Smiley himself, Ken Rochon.
Well, thank you, Robert. Very excited that I was a partner chosen to represent this particular theme, and abundance is really how you show smiles. The more abundant you are, the more smiles you have, and the more smiles you have, the more abundance you have. So I'm very excited about the theme. I'm excited about who it's going to attract. And as you can hear in the background, I'm heading to Hollywood for the Women International Conference and then to the Oscar party. So pardon the background noise, but I am elated. I've been a big fan of this for the last couple of years, bought all the copies. And one thing I've noted is the more I go to events and play big, the more I find out that I meet people that are already in the Art of Connection. So this is a very good sign that the Art of Connection is the filter of people you should meet. There's a wonderful quote by Charlie Tremendous Jones, and it goes like this: the difference between where you are today and where you'll be 5 years from now are the books you read and the people you meet. And I love what Iman said about the book, because too many people focus on book dollars and they're forgetting what the book does for them. And a book could actually have a price tag of $10,000. If it made you $1 million, that'd be a fair price. And I think that this book is definitely an example of a book that it doesn't really matter what it cost you. It's going to catapult you into abundance. It's going to catapult you into really enjoying life more. So I am thrilled. Thank you, Robert, for the honor of partnering with you on this book. I will make you proud. I understand what partnership is. And I do want to give my definition of partnership to everyone, because I live this and I expect it and I tracked it. So the definition of partnership, and I've been quoted and published for this, is 2 or more people agree in writing or verbally to compete to unconditionally give more than the other. And I will be competing with Robert to unconditionally give more than him.
Oh my goodness. Thank you, Ken. I am so excited that you're going to be on there. And we have some other amazing things that are going to be coming on to the 5th book. I don't know if you've heard about Iron Chef before, but we're going to do an Iron Chef competition for book number 5. So who knows? You know, someone else may be competing with the both of us, Ken. So really excited about that. So Nefertiti, are you here? want to make sure Nefertiti
Yes,
is here.
indeed, I am here
Okay.
live from the city of Presidents, Queens,
So
Massachusetts.
we are going to unveil the book cover for book 5, 365 Days of Abundance Quotes. And I'm going to spotlight Nefertiti because she's going to help me in the process of unveiling the next book cover. And so I talked about the history of the covers, but there's something that I love, and it's in her background, those sunflowers. A lot of people may not know that the sunflower is a representation of inexhaustible energy, at least for us in our lifetime. The symbol of the sun in many cultures. It's also a flower that moves across the sky with the sun on a daily basis. It tracks the sun across the horizon or the sky. But the most amazing thing that many people don't realize about the sunflowers is when you look at a sunflower, look very, very closely. That the sunflower is the one flower in creation that's actually made of thousands of individual flowers to create the expanse of what you see. That, to me, is what I see as abundance. Like what we talked about early on with the theory of lights. If we have all our lights going in different directions, there's just randomness. But if we take all of our lights, like the sunflower, and we place them in the same direction, we have direction. We have purpose. We can be seen. And we create impact together. And Nefertiti, I want you to take a little bit of time to go a little bit deeper and show us the value and the meaning of Nirobana, which is a combination, everyone, of Ikebana, which is Japanese floral artistry, and neuroscience, which is a lot of stuff I just don't understand, but it sounds cool. So Nefertiti, please.
I'm going to start by lovingly introduce myself. I am known as the floral therapy queen because as someone who dealt with chronic depression most of my life, I was able to heal myself using very unconventional methods. It was terrifying to me to go on the traditional way. And on a quest to become the solution to my own troubles, I started to dig into behavioral neuroscience. And I took that as a daily practice and also as a lifestyle. And I intertwined those principles and that lifestyle into my Ikebana practice. And my life never has been the same ever again, because what you do on the daily basis becomes you, and you are the environment. So it's very critical to foster not only inner peace, because without inner peace, there's no true success. I believe that strongly. And the world depends upon your wise decision. And you have to choose very carefully what's going to be your next step to take on your quest for greatness. And sunflowers are part of my logo and part of my branding. And there's a lot of connections that I have here, not only with Robert, but for the next book as well. Sunflowers are not only a source of vibrant energy, but also a source for food, and they are very sustainable. They are very versatile, and you can use them as enhancement for your environment. Like in this case, I especially made this arrangement for the occasion, but also you can soothe your mind and decompress from a very busy, hectic day. and then have that moment to gather yourself back together and pick up your strength and carry on with the rest of your mission, whatever it might be. I have a loving relationship with Robert. He kindly invited me to do this segment, and we have the same fondness for sunflowers, and there are so many different depths to the meaning of it, not only from the artistic perspective, but also from the neuroscience, behavioral neuroscience, as well as connecting with people. And no better way how to welcome the next edition for the Art of Connection than showcasing all the beauty from not only the sunflower itself, but I look at it as the participants in the book. It's going to be like each ray on the sunflowers, because believe it or not, they are called rays and no petals. And how much glow we're going to bring to the world with the next edition, and more friendships, more relationships, and more sustainability to make the world a better place. So I'm cheering up for all of you. I'm going to pass it back to Robert. And if you want me to carry on a little bit deeper into the topic, I'm happy to expand upon it.
All right. And with that, we are revealing the next cover, book number 5 in the Art of Connection series, 365 Days of Abundance. I hope everyone likes it.
Wow.
And you see,
It's beautiful.
You see a part of this. I've heard the saying says, with much has been given, there's much responsibility. And Ken and I are on the book there, but we're also looking for you. Bring beautiful people into this wonderful book series and community. And we have a place for you there as well.
Can that be posted?
So lastly, with the book, because everyone's here and we have to start somewhere, because we're 2 months into the year already, everyone. It's going to be 2025 very quickly. Natalie and I would like to share with you a special offer to be a part of the book series. 1 page for $249 for the next book in the series. Or 2 pages for $429. And you may say, well, that's a different price than the previous book. Yes, Amazon is more expensive and everything else is, Natalie's more expensive. So things have changed. But here's also what we have. In addition to the author quote, thought reader, the information, the image, the date and the image, we have all that. We are including on everyone's page professional editing of your page. We're including the dynamic QR code. We're including an author directory listing. But here, promotion at Times Square and the Jumbotron for all of us, and a 50-city book signing tour by the publisher. But what I think is the most incredible thing is we have worked out an agreement with the Library of Congress, because the book goes in as a credited work in an entirety, but in the next book, everyone who's in the book will have a certificate of authenticity of being in the Library of Congress, not just as part of their book, but also having their sole piece in the Library of Congress as having provided content in this book. And that is one of the coolest and most wonderful things that we've finally been able to achieve after 4 books in a row. So right now we are looking at creating the certificate and what it will look like. And it will be something that you will be able to have and frame and put into your home put into your office or put it into your legacy toolkit that Natalie loves to create along with Buddy. And we'll also continue to have our author classes and also our VIP take us to the Art of Connection Summit, whether they're in person or if they're virtual. But again, I am so excited that we have this wonderful book. If you would like to be a part of the next book, just use your camera. That QR code will get you to a single page purchase. And then this one will go to a double page purchase if you would like to do that. And I can also put the links in there. So, oh my gosh, I am so out of breath. I mean, gosh, 2 hours goes by way too quickly. So what I would like to do is I would like to unshare my screen. And I know that we can't stay here forever, but I would love to keep this Zoom open for those who want to be here for 22 more minutes. If you would like to share, if you would like to comment, the stage is yours with me. Or Natalie, unless there's something else that you want to say, or Ken, you want to say, or Buddy, or, you know.
I just want to thank you, Robert, for putting all the time and energy and thoughtfulness. This next book with all that we are including, it's going to be amazing. And I can't wait to see, 300 of us standing in New York Times Square, seeing our book on the Jumbotron.
Oh my goodness, I love that.
Well, I do want to add, I am so thrilled because, you guys, I guess you just have to get in line behind me. I get first peek at everybody's page. And I love, I mean, some pages bring me to tears, as you know very well, Robert. Others, not so much, but everyone is a unique take on every topic. And wow, this is going to be an incredible year. And the addition of Dr. Ken is just amazing. And hey, let's make this thing rock.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Buddy. Yeah, I have to head to my boarding right now, but I want to say I'm excited to meet everyone in person because I know we're doing more live events this year, so we can really be super connected. And Buddy gave good information, good news. Everyone that's in the Art of Connection, the new one coming in, will be on the reservation. So thank you, Buddy, for putting everyone on the reservation.
All right. I was asked to put the QR codes. I'm putting them in the chat as well.
Thank you.
It says 429.
In the 5th book cover be posted?
Yes, we will.
No, that's not, no.
In the chat?
No, can I post it on like a social media?
No, I want to keep this. Yeah, I want to keep this with our authors here first before we start promoting this publicly.
That's why I asked. Okay,
yeah.
That's because I'm posting the crap out of what we're doing today. But I'm just saying is that's why I asked permission before you do, because I know there's certain discrepancies. That's why I asked permission.
Yep. No, thank you, Mark. Robert, would you like to comment your takeaway? And we have an open mic for the next 18 minutes.
Sure. I'm assuming I'm the only other Robert. Robert, just thank you so much. And in the theme of being grateful, it's just amazing what this meant for me. This is my first time doing any type of, publishing or anything like that. As a believer, I did a biblical truth, Matthew 7:7-12, ask and it will be given to you, seek and you will find, knock and it will be open to you. For everyone who asks receives, whoever seeks finds, whoever knocks it will be open. I think that we're all 6 degrees of separation, and it was through other people that I got to meet you. It is through you that we get to meet this community, and something that is just incredible that it's overnight. I mean, think about it. It's my first time, and maybe first time for other people, to ever be a part of even thinking about participating, about being in a book, and to be in an international status overnight is just incredible. But that is what community is. That is what being of one mind and one accord is. That's what the collective brings. And that is the effect. And it reminds me that You know, if I had to sit down and try to think of writing a book in 365 gratitude quotes, I don't know if it'll take a lifetime for me to figure that out. But to be able to do this and with the collectiveness of everyone is just incredible. And to be able to read what everyone else says and is just insane. You know, the connection is there. And what's different is that this becomes, instead of a transactional relationship, into a connective relationship. And I am just so excited to be a part of something this great, because it takes a seed, and it takes all our seeds, and those seeds will grow, they will be watered. So, and maybe I don't even know the harvest or the fruits that'll come from it, but the fact that the seed is planted, it's going to fall on fertile ground, and that's good enough for me. And
Thank
so
you,
I want to
Robert.
just be thankful for you and everyone here in this community for making this leap for me on a leap year, which we get an extra day. That's a miracle in and of itself, to be able to be a part of something. So thank you, thank you, thank you for allowing me to be a part of this and to participate and to continue in our collaboration together.
Thank you, Robert. I appreciate that. And Susie, do you have a comment?
Yeah, I just have to echo all the thank yous. We're all feeling it. I feel everybody's energy. You just put so much into this. I'm just so amazed at your brilliance in creating this whole concept that's going to live on forever. Everybody's going to love this book. And I love that you have kids reading it again. And it's creating relationships. It's a masterpiece what you did. And you're brilliant. And I'm with you for life. I'm not going anywhere. I love this. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And I love everybody here. And I'm just truly grateful. So thank you. Mwah.
Thank you, Susie. Adrian.
Hi, thank you. I just wanted to add that everybody who has contributed has given so much. These books are transformational, without a doubt. During my healing sessions as a shaman, I will either draw a card prior to the session, or I go to the book and I flip the pages, I go through them, or I remember something that touched me. And I will share that with my client prior to a session. And I cannot even begin to tell you how much that insight prior has helped. And I just want to thank everybody for, you're all part of the healing work that's done, no matter who's doing it.
Thank you,
That's it.
Adrian. Wow, thank you. That's amazing. Oh my goodness. Anyone else for an open mic? This is your turn to be heard.
Robert, can I
Yes.
just jump in? In
Absolutely.
the chat, a couple of people are talking about the reserve dates. Do you want to talk about that?
You know, in prior books, we had reserve dates and random dates. What we've decided to do is go to the calendar. The 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, and the 31st are already taken. Those are off the table. But and then Christmas and Easter are taken as well. So those dates are reserved. But all the other dates on the calendar are open for you to choose right now. And the reason why we are doing that is to give you the first right of rescission on any of the dates in the book. So here's the thing. When you go to the form, there's a place to add your date. So if Leslie and Kathleen pick the same date, Leslie's going to get it if she secured her page before Kathleen. So keep that in mind when you're seeking your dates out. The whole book is going to be first come, first served. There are no reserved dates.
My hand up.
Mark.
Thank you. I put my hand up. I just have a quick question for Natalie and you. Am I better off buying a book on Amazon or Bitly? That's what I'm trying. They're just asking because I don't know which is better for us.
It doesn't matter, Mark. They drive to the same place.
Okay, thank you. Is Bitly quicker? Because I wanted it by tomorrow.
No.
I want to bring it to the Friday event at Babos. That's what I'm saying.
Right. The
That's
Bitly link
that's
actually
Saturday.
drives to Amazon. So it's just a different way to do the link.
Okay, fine, thank you.
Yeah.
Anyone else open share? Open share, open comment, open question?
I just thought I'd clarify for you, Robert, just a little bit. One of the reasons it's very important to get your date secured is because if you do want a specific date, well, the race is on. Get in the starting blocks and keep moving. Number two, every month, Robert has promised me he's going to send me all the submissions so that we can get this thing edited. And guess what, guys? Next year's launch will be earlier than the middle of March. So keep that in mind. Let's get her done.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you. I appreciate that. Julie, do you have any comments? Or John, Kathy? I see Kathy here. Oh, love that Kathy's here. Anyone else want to comment? Questions? Yes, Julie.
Hey, Robert. Yeah, thank you so much. It's just a blessing to be here and getting to meet everyone. Gosh, you know, if it weren't for Howard Brown, I'm one of those people that he mentioned this to, and I was one of those people that was like, gosh, is a page really going to make a difference? I'm not sure. But you know what? Had I not self-published a year ago this month, my book for kids, which would you choose? We talked about choices. Man, that's what I'm all about. Life transformation coach, guiding people to live better lives and thrive through brave thinking, getting it out to the kids. We got to get these kids learning this stuff earlier.
Absolutely.
And that's what it's all about. So being a part of this community means everything, because gratitude is the key. It's the switch that flips any situation around. And that's why this book means so much to me. So thank you all. I'm just so happy to be here and part of this community.
Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Susan.
I can just give my gratitude as well, because this community is amazing. Natalie and Robert, just there's so many wonderful, wonderful people that I've met in this last couple of years. I'm just so grateful for the joy that brings, and just everything about it. It lifts us all up. It lifts the whole world up when we can gather and we can put these messages out and connect. It changes everything. So, but thank you for letting me be a part of it.
Thank you, Suzanne. And yes, Spokane is in the United States, right?
Yes, Spokane, not Spokane.
Oh, that's why I didn't know. It's Spokane, tomato. I got it. John Verico.
Hey there. So I just want to enhance or add to the fact that I'm just so grateful to be part of this community, and I'm so glad for that random phone call I got from you a couple of years ago that started this whole wonderful thing. And I'm so glad that you took a chance on me and that I was able to come in. But I do have two questions. One is, I've got about 6 people that I want to bring into this community. I've sent you a couple of emails, Robert, to figure out which is the best way to introduce you, because I found out last year that LinkedIn doesn't work. Just messing with you. And also, I would love to find out if there's a way to get quantity discounts if we buy multiple copies of the hard copy. So keep us informed if there's anything that is worked out with Amazon on that.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. It will, Natalie's also, I saw her mic come off. It will take a little bit of time before we can work that out with Amazon. Everything that we're doing is so fresh off the press. Believe me, our book cover came in about 2 hours before the meeting today. So awesome. We really are, jumping and getting going, but the world demands it. And, who are we to keep it from the world? We want to impress upon the world our impact. That's what the beauty is in this book and community. Kathleen, the lifestyle queen. I'm liking the change. I'm digging it. Oh my gosh. Yes, I am.
I have not been with the community for a while because of other commitments, and I'm so glad I came today. Wow. First of all, congratulations to all the authors who are international best-selling authors. Congratulations to everyone. Thank you so much to Robert and Natalie for just putting all the time and effort and love into this book and all the series that you've done. The energy is contagious. It's amazing. It's like, I needed this boost today. So I'm glad I came, and I'm glad I'm re-engaged. I've already reserved 2 pages this time because I didn't do 2 pages last time. I'm doing 2 this time. And I just really excited about it, and just want to thank you guys so much for all your efforts in doing this. So,
Well, thank you. Our Taco Tuesday is Thursday in the Art of Connection.
love it, love
Oh
it.
my gosh. Anyone else? Comments, questions, input, takeaways? The floor is yours for another 6 minutes. Sherry, yes.
Really, I thank you so, and my kitty's in my way here. She's visiting. She loves to come on my Zoom calls. That's part of her job. But anyway, I just want to thank you so much. And you know what? How did you find all of us? That's my question. How did you find all of us? Like, I don't know how you even found me. I really don't. And that's what I find fascinating of all these amazing souls that you drew to you and got them to share their incredible information that's going to change lives, not just now, but in the future or whatever. So that's my question. How did you find us all?
You know, I love that question because I was a disbeliever of what energy looked like when I was younger. I thought it was a bunch of crock. And really, and as I've gotten older, you know, I believe the more I work on myself and the more that I change myself, those who have the vibration that is similar to mine, you know, I don't have to look for them, you know, because it's actually reciprocity. We find each other. And that's really the difference. They don't go looking for me. I don't go looking for them. You don't have to, because we emote the frequency and the energy, the care and compassion, the quality, the integrity, the sincerity, all of that culminates together in the relationships we're finding. And you know, I will say this, that not everyone's here. You know, once I stepped back into the entirety of the community and I opened myself up, you know, in such a way that I haven't before, because we all have blocks sometimes. You know, I found all of a sudden the things that were hard became easy, and the things that became easy became done. You know, so if you're doing what you love, the universe will provide. You know, and as a business owner, and believe me, I'm a recovering programmer, which was probably the opposite of this living physical universe.
Yeah.
I am a believer in it. And I thank you for that question, Sherry.
I just could one more comment. You know, we're talking about creating a new Earth. So this is what I believe is happening. No spaceship required. It's through resonance and connection. I love what Susie does on sound and tones when I talk to you. But that's where you're actually creating a resonance, which creates a different tone. Does that make sense? A different resonance, then the frequency and vibration changes. So I just want to thank you for that.
You know, and it's providing a safe place. I mean, because we have accountants, you know, we have venture capitalists, we have mindset coaches, we have real estate, you know, executives, we have, you know, world-class television hosts. We have, you know, that's just it. Too much of our lives have been stuck in demographics and not psychographic.
Yeah, and
this community is based upon psychographic, and it's like if Grace and I believe in and we are philosophically aligned in our psychographic, that's what matters, no matter what we look like here, because our suit doesn't matter anymore. Our spirit does.
It's the truth, and I have a crazy sense of humor. So I said, when we get stuck, what I do is pull your heads out of your assets that aren't working so they work. And while we're doing it's all of our assets together and work.
And that's a lot of assets. Oh my goodness. Virginia.
Hey, Robert. Yeah,
Hi.
again, my thanks to you and to Natalie and your team. I just wanted to find out where you are in Arizona, because I was in Arizona. I lived there for 8 years, it's always been a special place to me because there's no colors like the purples and blues and pinks of the desert and the mountains there that
Yeah.
I've seen anywhere else, at least in this country. I love it. And I love the cacti in the spring when they bloom. There's so much about Arizona. So I want to find out, where are you?
I am currently in the town of Mesa, Arizona,
Oh, okay. I lived in Apache Junction
right down the road.
near
Right
the
down the-
Superstition Mountains. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And what's the temperature there now? Is it getting toasty?
We have a cold spell right now.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a cold spell.
Yeah. We're
It's
at
great out.
59. Yeah.
It is great.
You're at what?
59.
99?
No, 59.
Pouring rain.
59. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. All right. Well, enjoy it. Enjoy it.
Thank you, Virginia. And just so you know, you have one of the best names in the world because my mom is Virginia as well.
Oh, that's very
Virginia
sweet.
and Emily.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, well, my daughter's Emily and my mom's
Virginia and Emily are
Virginia.
number one names.
Yeah,
Robert's
I need to bring my mom on here. You know, when I was a kid, I used to call her Dr. Mom, but you know, she's great. I love it.
Thank you.
And great, Grace, you will be able to wrap us up today. So you get the last word.
Thank you for the opportunity. And it's
Wow.
a pleasure to meet you all. And thank you all for choosing to participate in this book that we are celebrating today. And Robert, thanks for the opportunity, along with your team, for allowing us to participate again in another book. And I love that the symbolism, and I love that the cover. In fact, I think of all of them, I think that's probably my favorite. And not only
Thank
that,
you.
because yellow.
Wait, let's see that cover again. Wait, here, wait a minute. Let's look at that cover. See, I knew why I have you last, because you're so cool bringing the cover up. Oh my gosh. There it is.
Yeah,
And I just put Grace
it's
to
just
five, you know.
lovely. I think also the whole symbolism of yellow, and yellow also represents treasure, gold, and the power because of the sun.
Absolutely.
So there's just so much that comes out of the color, and the actual explanation you gave about those flowers. I also really resonated really well with me. So this book is you're looking to get this one out when? Sorry, I might have missed that.
Oh, I'd like to have this out, by Halloween, but maybe it'll be Thanksgiving. So I'll be giving a lot of thanks and Thanksgiving to get this book out by Thanksgiving. We really want to. We're really excited about book number 4. We're really excited about book number 5, and quite frankly, we're really excited about what this community is really offering the world. And it seems so canned, and I'd hear people say it all the time, but I. Those words really provide meaning now when I say them. We really are creating the heart-centered, like-minded space that the world sorely needs in business. We sorely need this, and I'm just happy that I'm a piece of this.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And how do you come up with these amazing titles that you come up? I really like these subtitles you have. They are so just right on point.
It's the authors. It's the journey that I read in the book, and then the titles, they flow with it. And if you look at the books themselves, it really showcases the journey of the community itself. The power of voice, the inspiration, transformation, gratitude, and then abundance. And it really is reflective of all of us collectively. And that's what's so cool about this. So thank you, Grace.
Yeah, it really is cool. And thank you again. We're looking forward to participating in this also. Thank you.